Hey guys, today's video is going to be about coping with your IBS symptoms whilst at work and just preparing for your day at work in the morning before you're due to go to work, or whenever you do go to work. Maybe you go to work at night. My name is Samantha, for those of you that are new here. I suffer with both IBS and endometriosis, and I make a ton of videos on both subjects, so please do subscribe if you're also a sufferer or if you are interested in any of these subjects and just enjoy my videos. So, I know how hard it can be, obviously, with IBS, and working is just really an awful mix, and I kind of feel like it makes you feel even more stressed because having IBS causes stress and anxiety because you can't just get on with your day-to-day life without worrying about how your bloody stomach's going to react. So then when you chuck work in, it can kind of just throw everything off and make everything a million times worse. But over the time of suffering, I've found some really helpful ways of coping and just making things as easy as possible in regards to symptoms and trying to prevent flare-ups at work. I suffer with IBS-D predominantly, which is just like the awful, especially at work, so you know what I mean. So sometimes it's happened to me, I've been at work, suddenly I've got to go to the loo and I'm in there a while, which is really embarrassing, and everyone wonders where you are and all that. Yeah, let's get into this. So I'm going to give you some tips on things that I find really helpful. I've done a bit of reading on it as well to find out what other people found helpful and stuff like that. So my first tip would be, on a working day, make sure that you give yourself plenty time, because the thing is, if you don't give yourself enough time, you're going to panic even more, and that's just going to make your symptoms worse. So make sure you get up early enough to give yourself as much time as you possibly need so that you're not in a mad rush, because you really do need extra time when you have IBS. You need to make time to gauge how your body's feeling. You need to make time to make sure that if you need the toilet, you've got time to go. That kind of brings me on to my next tip. Make time to try and go to the loo, because if you can go to the toilet and get your stomach settled before work, then that's going to help. And I think for me, I find that if I've been to the loo, I can kind of settle down a bit, because I know that hopefully I've been and that's that. Sometimes not always, but on the most part I find that if I manage to go to the loo, then that is helpful. The other thing is, don't skip breakfast. IBS stomachs hate emptiness. It could just make you feel so much worse if you skip a meal. And it also gets your digestive system moving, which is another helpful thing, because sometimes the first thing you eat in the morning, it's very common for people, your stomach is more active in the morning. So if you can kind of stimulate your bowel and go to the loo before, as I said beforehand, then that's going to help. So make sure you do have some breakfast, don't skip breakfast. Once you get to work, throughout the day, don't eat a big meal for lunch on your lunch break. Just keep it small, and I would say also, don't go for anything risky. Any of your triggers, stay away from all trigger foods. If people go out for lunch and stuff, just be really careful, because it's not worth having like a massive flare-up at work. I mean, everyone's got all sorts of different jobs out there. Some jobs it's just like you can't afford to have a flare-up. That's the kind of situations that I've worked in. It's been really hard to deal with, but I've had flare-ups at work. Sometimes that happens. There's just not a lot you can do, but just try and prevent symptoms as much as you can by taking these steps, and just watch what you eat. Definitely, that's one of the biggest things I would say. Now another massive thing for me is, and I would say, make sure that you've got Imodium on you all the time. Keep a pack with you at work. If you do suffer with IBS-D quite often or daily, and you're struggling because you keep needing the loo at work, take some Imodium. Take some Imodium before work. They're brilliant. Honestly, if I didn't have Imodium, I would have struggled even more than I have. They have made my working life a lot easier. Just that once I've had my Imodium, for the most part, it settles my stomach. It just really helps, so you don't have that worry. They're just so great, they really are. There's quite a few different ones you can get actually, and I might do a separate video on that. I've tried quite a few of them actually. I found particularly for my symptoms with IBS-D, and I get a lot of gas and bloating and feeling nauseous, I found Imodium Plus Comfort. They're really good. They have an ingredient in them, or whatever you call it, that helps with like gas and bloating and things like that as well. So make sure you keep a pack of Imodium on you. One of the last things I would say is, I know it's embarrassing, but speak to your boss or supervisor or someone that's in charge at work, and just make someone aware that, you know, you do have a stomach problem. Sometimes you might need to go to the loo urgently and you don't have time to be like explaining to them what's wrong, or you can't wait either. You can't wait. That's happened to me, where like, can you just wait till we've, and I'm like, well, no, I can't wait. Like you know, it is sometimes difficult, you know, sometimes your boss will be really great depending on who your boss is. Some people aren't very understanding, but it doesn't matter. You have to look after yourself and tell them how it is, because there's nothing you can do. Like if you've got, especially IBS-D, or if you're just having a flare up, or whatever, you have to go to the toilet. You can't delay that. It's not, you know, as I keep saying, especially with IBS-D, you get an urgency. It's not like, you know, someone with a normal bowel, they might think, oh, I could do with going to the loo, but they can wait. Well, I can't wait. For me personally, I can't. If I need to go, I have to go now. I can't wait any longer. So just make sure someone's aware of your condition. I know it's embarrassing. Just do it. Just speak to them. They should be understanding. A good boss should be understanding. And even if they're not, at least you've told them, you know, so that they know where you are if you've had to rush off, whatever. So that's basically it. So I'll just round up by saying, get up early, don't skip breakfast, make time to go to the toilet before you go to work, eat small meals throughout the day, try and keep it plain-ish, I would say. Watch what you eat, don't eat any trigger foods while you're at work, avoid all of them. Keep Imodium on you. If you suffer with IBS-D, take some Imodium before you're due to go to work, just to settle your stomach down. And speak to someone in charge about the struggle you have with your stomach, and that you might need to go to the loo. So anyway guys, that's basically all I've got to say on this at the moment. I'll probably do a few more videos like this. If you want to see any more videos like this on tips on just coping with IBS in general, please drop a comment below and let me know what your requests are. I love receiving requests from you guys. It just helps guide me in what you want to see from me. If this video has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me to see that my videos are helping someone. As I say in every video, the goal of my videos is to help people, because I know how awful it is with all these dreaded symptoms. If I can help a few of you, that's only a good thing. And I really enjoy the interaction. I enjoy making these videos. So yeah, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that you receive all the notifications, so that way you don't miss out on any videos, because I do upload every week. And I'm planning on upping my videos soon, if you enjoy them anyway. So yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.